No singles don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more. Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Black 30.
Don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Black, what's that?
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Kill. Jack 16. No bell.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now it's Gurley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Come on.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Man, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here.
Get it.
From the gun, Patterson eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Like 80! Nice 50, nice 50! Turn! Alert!
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Pushing his way through. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let it.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Too little, cut. Let it go. 55.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Patterson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. But now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
55, Mike 55. Right. Mike 55, go.
Operating from the gun. Patterson. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Steelers take
Let's go,
over
let's
1st
go,
and 10
let's go.
at their own 41-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
44.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Quarter. 36 to Mike. Hey, exit. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Deontay Johnson. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Oh, he breaks another. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Yeah, they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in. And now it's blocked. And now the Ravens get it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there on third down. Throwing on first down. Patterson. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Patterson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Patterson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Patterson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Pittsburgh.
230. 536. In the face.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got him. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, it's Samuels. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. And incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Ravens take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie! Snap!
To throw again, Patterson. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, 53 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the gun on third down, Patterson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And these guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready? Black 20.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Chef.
Snickers, now spin.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, Connor. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Flushed out right. And hit behind the line. He lost gets the football. It's loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Ravens on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4.
Blue draw Corkers. Ready.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing again. Patterson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check, 55, Mike. I'm on. Mike 55, Mike.
Hey, orbit. Big grip.
On 3rd down, Patterson. This one complete to Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
61, match box, right.
Watch twist.
Hey, echo.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw. Patterson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 19. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play that time on the catch and run. 41 yards. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Steelers 33. Ravens.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Kill.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. On third down, here's Samuels. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Black 20. I got him.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Right 80. Alert.
Defense, our time. It's our time. Check 3.
80 weapon. Double bump. Go. Mike 50.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's hit the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Steelers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home